Ja, hallo, alle zusammen. Heute ist Madden. Wir spielen unsere erste Liga in der ersten Woche. Auf jeden Fall bin ich mit den Bills in der ersten Woche in der Week 1 und habe jetzt mein erstes Game. Und mal gucken, wie ich mich schlage bei Madden. Ich hoffe, es klappt alles so, wie ich das will. Ansonsten habe ich ein Problem.
Gehört hier dein Lifestyle, Alter?
Was für ein Lifestyle.
Keine Ahnung.
Von Leandra oder so. Ich gerade gehört durchs Mikro. Durchs Headset.
Ist auf Facebook was, Loredana und Bones MC.
Das ist ja
Das ist ein
schön.
neues Lied, eiskalt.
Ach,
Das ist ja schön.
eiskalt, nicht Lifestyle.
Ich gehe mal hier aus dem Chat
Okay.
raus.
Ich geh mal kurz naschen. Jo, ciao.
So. Ja, wie gesagt, wir werden jetzt wieder anfangen und gucken mal, wie wir uns schlagen. In Man Week 1. Genau. Ich sollte noch hinschreiben, welche Liga wir spielen. So. Ja, wir fangen dann sofort an und hoffe, es wird euch gefallen. So, da bin ich wieder. Wir können starten. Wir können starten. Starten. Ich hoffe, es klappt alles so, wie ich das mir vorstelle. Aber ich bin mir nicht sicher. Okay. Dann starten wir mal. Ready. Oh, muss ja wieder unten schreien, ey. Ich krieg ja die Motten. Mein Gott, ey. Können die nicht mal laufen? Unmöglich, dieses Geschrei hier im Haus. So. Dann wollen wir mal gucken, was wir so machen können.
This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the comeback player of the year today. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Dann wollen wir mal hoffen, dass wir Glück haben. Also das ist mein erstes Jahr mit den Bills. Ich habe noch nie mit den Bills gespielt. Sonst immer mit den Raiders. Hoffen wir mal, dass wir genauso gut spielen mit den Bills wie mit den Raiders. Und nicht haushoch verlieren.
The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Colts heading out, and Andrew Luck, the one leading the way, coming off a season in which he threw for nearly 4,600 yards to go along with 39 touchdowns, second most in one season in his career. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off of play action, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills 33.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Luck to Mack on the draw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Luck. This goes out right to Doyle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And we look now at the offense for Indianapolis.
And when the Indianapolis Colts want to run the football, the first guy they hand it to is their running back Marlon Mack out of USF. Played 12 games in 2018, over 900 yards rushing. 7th in the league in rushing touchdowns with 9, but he was 6th in rushing yards per game at over 75 per. This is a guy who's got plenty of talent and can break down a defense with a little bit of elusiveness.
To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Oh, die kommen immer
He's got a
näher.
first down as the tackle made at the Bills 21.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Luck's throw caught by Rodgers, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Running the sweep, Hilton with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, here's Luck.
Nein.
Caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Bills being led out by their quarterback, the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. Of course, the Bills, they've been looking for a franchise quarterback for a number of years, and now they think they have their guy. He certainly had his moments as a rookie, including an impressive win in Minnesota in his second NFL start. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll set up 18. And he will
Gibt's
bring
doch
it
nicht,
back. An interception return from a Coach TD.
Okay.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The
Ist
pick
halt
6,
so.
and just like that, it's
Muss man
13-0
aufholen.
early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Mann. Gestern so gut gespielt, heute so schlecht, ja. Man hat
So
das
they throw
mal.
the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Aber ist auch der Nachteil, wenn man noch nicht alles
This is
kann.
fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20.
Wäre schön, wenn wir Zuschauer ein bisschen Tipps
Here's the
geben können.
Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the...
And he's taken down.
Na, warum werfe ich denn nicht? Das war
The native
ätzend.
of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A first update now from Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Long. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Throw the ball at your own peril when Jordan Poyer is in the lineup. In the last 2 seasons, he's been in the top 10 in interceptions both years and 2nd on the team in tackles in 2018. An all-around terrific center field type of a safety.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Lott. They'll run the screen with Mack. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Warum mach ich denn zu Fehler? Das gibt's doch nicht. Meine Fresse.
Second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT.
Mal ein bisschen ruhiger spielen.
21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kein bisschen.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
The Colts are going to get him.
Mann, die kommen immer wieder durch.
Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc. That's the end of the first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Barkley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yes,
Well,
good.
you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get into
Kann doch nicht wahr sein, Mann.
Indianapolis.
Haltet den noch auf,
27 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback
die
as he
Schwächen
broke the
von dem
huddle.
finden,
I
aber
like
ich
the
weiß
play
nicht
call.
wie.
Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Na, fang den doch, Oh, ätzend. Fängt den nicht,
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football
Schon wieder?
and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They go play action here on first down. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Mensch, wurde doch langsam mal Zeit
timing is
hier.
everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll try and start the drive here with goal. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Barkley.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Brissett now 5 of 6, very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a first down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Brissett again. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And they'll get him down.
Die kommen immer wieder darüber, ey. Das ist doch unfassbar. Warum?
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. It is back to football for 22 teams here on this Thursday night, minus the Broncos and Falcons who played last week. And we want to remind you that we are now 28 days away from the opener of the 100th season of NFL football. The Packers and the Bears at Soldier Field. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And on the left sideline,
endlich.
out of bounds, according to the headlines.
Mein Gott, ey. Hat incomplete.
It's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And the second wave of
Ich komme nicht da drüber hinweg. Moin, stilles Wasser.
Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator?
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker.
Mein Gott, ey, nix klappt hier.
It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Hätten wegkicken sollen. Hätten wegkicken
before
sollen.
being brought down, second and right at a yard. They run again with Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score.
Hammerhart heute. Heute verliere ich Haus hoch.
2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example.
Keine Chance. Keine Chance. Nicht eine. Also ich kann das Spiel nicht oder
Vinatieri now for the point after.
Die sind einfach besser als ich.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through
35 zu 0,
to extend the
Alter.
lead.
35.
They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into
Muss
the
doch mal
end
was
zone.
klappen hier.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions.
Lauf doch nicht zurück, Alter.
Going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off the play fake. Barkley. The Colts are gonna get
Ist doch nicht zu fassen, Mann, ey. Die kommen überall durch.
Forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10
Oh,
yards.
regt mich das Spiel schon auf, ey. Jetzt regt mich das Spiel schon auf. Jetzt geht's mir langsam um das Spiel.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins.
Die sind so gut. Und ich spiele nur gegen CPU,
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Hines. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he's into the end zone.
Ich habe keine Antwort auf die Sachen. Kein bisschen.
A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Nicht ein bisschen.
Vinatieri now to tack on the
Es ist richtig
PAT.
traurig. Noch niemals ein Punkt. Er musste wenigstens mal einen Punkt machen.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he
Keine andere Wahl. Keine andere Wahl. Ehrlich nicht.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Bills send the punter out. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines finding some room at midfield and finally marked down
Kommt
at
der
the
wieder
42-yard
durch, ey.
line.
Das gibt's doch
23
nicht.
yards the pickup there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Play action now. Brissett. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle. 35 yards as his guys
Verstehe ich nicht. Warum komme ich denn nicht so weit durch? Was mache ich denn falsch?
Play action, defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, working, and call more of that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Barkley looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside.
Sauber, endlich mal ein Erfolg.
Takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
He gets this out to Foster on the right side. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
18 Gators. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Steve Griffin.
Off the play fake. Barkley. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
Yes.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Off play action. Barkley. Looks to throw, fires right side. Complete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine. Good, it is good. Right now, the
Punkte.
get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be.
Ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on 3rd? Now it's Hines. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Taken in by Pascal out left. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Ready, ready. Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. I'm on.
On 1st and 10, Barkley. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off the play fake, Barkley. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him.
Geht doch. Mein Gott, hat das lange gedauert.
First down there on a pickup of 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The veteran Andre Roberts was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A handoff right. It's Gore. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVP.
Nein, fang ihn doch.
You're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that.
Mann.
Well done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Marcus Hunt, his 2nd sack of the night.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
To try again after the sack. Barkley, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks
schon
like
wieder die
holding on the
Offense. Warum denn jetzt schon wieder?
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon.
Ja, wie ihr seht, leider verloren. In das Haus hoch, 43:3. Kein gutes Spiel heute.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Ja, so ist das halt, ne? Schade, schade. Ja, wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Mal, wenn es wieder heißt Madden20 Liga LOM1 Week 2 mit den Bills. Bye bye und auf Wiedersehen.